They broke the fridges, they broke everything on the ground floor, like while people were seeing all of this. And they were like very aggressive, and half of them were treating it like a rage room. I'm not even sure if they knew what Kunal Kamra would have said in the entire set, because like there were too many people and they were just treating it like a rage room, and it was very bad. What was surprising was that when they had come to ask us to leave, police was with them. So for all of us, we were not sure what is more credible.
You guys could see that there's a police jeep standing there at the time when things were happening.
Yeah.
Did even if you walk up to the police guy and was like, what is this happening or anything like that?
At this moment, we were not sure who the police was with, because it seemed like they were protecting the mob, then protecting us, because they were standing there and making videos. There was this one girl who was constantly saying कि यार हमें बाहर निकल कर आना चाहिए था. They couldn't have done this in our presence. To which her friend responded कि यार तू बन देशभक्त क्रांतिकारी, मुझे तो जिंदा रहना है. Everybody is fighting for their survival, because you can't do something heroic in front of an aggressive, violent mob.
Now, we all know what happened after Kunal Kamra released his latest show. But what no one anticipated was that Shiv Sena leaders will enter the habitat where the show was recorded and vandalize it. Now, we have poet and storyteller Vanika, who was there at the venue when the mob entered the habitat. Vanika, can you please tell us where exactly were you and what happened?
Our friend Rajat, who is a stand-up comedian, who's also won the India's Laughter Champion, he basically was recording his show, and he had two shows that day. One was an 8 p.m. show, the other was a 10 p.m. show. And we had gone there to support him, because for an artist, recording is a big thing, because when you record, you put in a lot of money, you hire the best of cameras, you have a set designer, a costume person, and you make sure everything is okay because you're recording. So Rajat was recording. Rajat does non-political, family-friendly comedy, which had like never in his dreams he would have imagined that something like this would happen to him, because he takes all the measures. And when I say this, I'm saying this because the world that we are living in right now, all the artists have fear. We know that something like this could happen to us if we say things that people don't agree with. So a lot of people work with that fear and keep that fear in mind before saying anything, which is sad and scary. So yeah, he was his 10 p.m. show was about to begin. It was running a little late. And when we were in the waiting area, so Habitat has these glass walls. We saw some people who did not look like the audience. When I say did not look like the audience, they were a little aggressive, and they were like talking about things that did not, like, they just seemed to not wanting to attend the show, but to like come for a purpose there. And while so they came inside and they spoke to Payal, who works at the Habitat, who checks ticket at the counter. So they asked her where is he, उसने अभी video डाला, and while they were asking her, they were very aggressive and they were abusing. So the Habitat people told them that he's not here. The video was pre-recorded. He's not here. And they were constantly saying ऐसे कैसे नहीं हो सकता है, अभी तो 1 घंटा पहले उसने वीडियो डाला, हमको पागल समझा है क्या? And they were saying this, abusing and like very aggressively. But then when Habitat staff was not changing the stance, they went outside. And after that, they were discussing on the outside, and we could see all of this happening through glass walls. And then they started wearing these saffron bands and like putting saffron gamchas in their necks, and a lot of people started joining them. We had just seen that and we were scared of what is about to happen, but then we thought it will just go away in conversation, and nothing, because we did not know at that time what Kunal Kamra had said, what the video was about. We had no idea of why they were so aggressive. Then we went downstairs and we are just seated as audience in below the Habitat. And within 2-3 minutes, these people came down and they were like, "कहाँ है वो, है ना, कहाँ है वो भड़वा, ये कहाँ है?" And they started abusing very loudly. And the Habitat staff was again telling them that he's not here, this is not his place. The video was pre-recorded, and then they were asking कि script कहाँ होती है? So never in my life, in the 5, 6 years that I have performed at Habitat, these people have asked us for a script. Because when you provide a platform to artists, you don't give them scripts because, or you don't alter what they are saying, because it's an open mic. It's a place for people to try. And the shows are independently. Habitat is just a venue that is rented out by people to perform their independent show. They can't have a say in what these people are saying.
Right.
Ideally they shouldn't have a say. So like they were just explaining that to him, and these people then started requesting the audience कि हम आपसे आपसे हमारी कोई दुश्मनी नहीं है, प्लीज आप उठ के यहाँ से चले जाइए, उसने हमारे उप मुख्यमंत्री के बारे में जो जो बोला है वो बहुत गलत है, हमें आपसे कोई दुश्मनी नहीं है. एंड व्हेन दे वर सेइंग दिस, none of the people in the audience got up, because like we had come there to watch Rajat's show and all of it seemed very unreasonable, that Kunal Kamra had said something, he's not even here, and you are asking us to leave and like ruin Rajat's day. So we were not getting up. And after a while, they started saying this repeatedly to us, and they were also shouting and they were very aggressive with the Habitat staff. And when the audience was not listening, they went to the left side of the Habitat and they broke some glasses there. So वहां पे food counter और वहां पे से bottles पड़ी होती हैं glass की. So they broke those bottles while 80 people were sitting in the audience. And listening to that sound, Habitat staff asked us to leave, and that is when people started moving out, because we go there and perform. We knew that there was a back gate जहाँ से जा सकते हैं. So my friends started showing the audience ways, and everybody got out. While I was leaving, I was not sure whether to leave or not, whether to stay with the Habitat staff, because all of them are like our known people, our friends, and Rajat was also inside. We did not know what to do. We just did not want to run away and put our friends' life as at risk, and we also wanted to protect ourselves. So in that moment, it was very funny. It was very scary because all of us have different reactions to fear, to something like this. I froze. Like I was very like I wanted to do something, but I did not know what was right. I froze, and I was also laughing at what is happening, because you not imagine that. And when it happens in front of your eyes, you don't know what is the right thing to do. So then Payal, who was at the ticket counter, she also came down and she saved one camera. She was like she took a camera and she started running upwards, and she was requesting people who were coming out, please get the other camera, please get the other camera. So I asked her, should I go and get the camera? She was like, okay, you go and get the camera. So when I went inside, the audience was out, like completely outside. I went inside, and one of my friends and I, we were standing there and talking about what is happening and how are these people allowed to do this. And we were just normally talking, because these people at that time had stopped breaking things, and they were also like talking to Habitat staff aggressively yet, but they were still talking. So when we were in this conversation and we thought it would die down, suddenly they got extremely aggressive and they started breaking things. It was that time when I ran outside as well. And by the time I came outside, the sounds of breaking things was even more louder. And all the people in the audience were just shocked of what is happening, because we could hear the sound from the outside. And what was surprising was that when they had come to ask us to leave, police was with them. So for all of us, we were not sure what is more credible, our feeling of okay, what is right, or them coming with police and telling us to leave. So, however, the police did not say anything, but they were there. So we did not know who to believe. And
The police was
we had
there in
not
the
even
sense
seen
even
Kunal
when they
Kamra's
were.
video.
The police was also there when they were
Yes.
vandalizing everything.
Yes, and you can see that in the videos.
Hmm.
And you won't believe, like after a while, 5, 10 minutes later, when they'd broken everything downstairs, they came upstairs and on the ground floor. Now imagine Habitat is not a venue that is in an area where a lot of people don't visit. At 10 p.m., है ना, 10:30-ish रात में on a road which is in Khar Bandra, it is one of the most crowded areas. Like a lot of people come there to party, and a lot of people are there in that road. A lot of commotion is there. So on a road like that, in a city like Mumbai, which is the financial economic capital of India, These people had the, like, they were breaking down something in front of our eyes, 100 plus people there. And they broke glass walls, the ones I was talking to you about, जिसके through हम देख पा रहे थे. They broke the fridges, they broke everything on the ground floor, like while people were seeing all of this. And they were like very aggressive, and half of them were treating it like a rage room. I'm not even sure if they knew what Kunal Kamra would have said in the entire set, because like there were too many people and they were just treating it like a rage room, and it was very bad. And after a while, when they had vandalized everything, there was also a police jeep, by the way, which was standing outside
Did anyone
Habitat
go
that
and
time.
speak to the police officers? Any one of you?
So I've been called to talk about, like, to give a witness statement. I've just been reached out. So when the, like, right now I've not been reached out by the police. I've been reached out by the by somebody to give a witness statement. But I've given my number, and whenever the police reaches out to me, I will definitely go and give my witness statement.
No, I'm asking that you guys could see that there's a police jeep standing there at the time when things were happening. Did
Yeah.
even if you walk up to the police guy and was like, what is this happening or anything like that?
At this moment, we were not sure who the police was with, because it seemed like they were protecting the mob, then protecting us, because they were standing there and making videos.
Oh, they were
Like they
making
were
videos. Yeah.
yes, they were making videos while all of this was happening. So we did not know if they were authorized to do this, because the police was with them.
Hmm.
Now
Hmm.
imagine there are so many people, but वहां पे I remember, like, when we had come out, there was this one girl who was constantly saying कि यार हमें बाहर निकल कर आना चाहिए था. They couldn't have done this in our presence. To which her friend responded कि यार तू बन देशभक्त क्रांतिकारी, मुझे तो जिंदा रहना है. Everybody is fighting for their survival, because you can't do something heroic in front of an aggressive, violent mob.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
their leaders were, like, there was this one person in the mob that was wearing a helmet. And while they came out, when they came out of Habitat, they were like, I have video of it. They were chanting Jai Shri Ram, and they were, putting all of these slogans very loudly. They were making statements there. And when the police, like, when they had broken everything, that is the time the police had started, है ना, उन्होंने डंडे उठाए थे और वो मारना शुरू कर ही रहे थे. आई थिंक एक या दो आदमी को वो डंडा लगा होगा, इतने में उन्होंने अपनी बाइक्स उठाई और वो हमारे सामने, हमारी आंखों के सामने, ऑल ऑफ देम रैन अवे. हंसते हुए दे रैन अवे.
And there was no arrest that happened.
No arrest that happened. The arrest happened the next day, and after a few hours, they got released. And a lot of people, like, for example, it is not easy to speak up. Like, I have spoken about it to a couple of people, and I've also posted it on my Instagram. And a lot of people are scared of my safety as well, because, uh,
Yeah.
I have got a lot of hate messages. I've got a lot of people saying, "Why are you doing selective outrage?" I am not doing selective outrage. I was present there. I saw it with my eyes, and I'm just speaking about what I saw. And it
Hmm.
is nowhere related to, like, being selectively outrageous or saying कि जो कंगना के साथ हुआ है ना, उसका tit for tat है Habitat के साथ ये होना. I am not, what I'm saying is, no matter what, morally right, wrong, whatever you think it is, but something that happened right in front of my eyes was not easy, like, was not right at all, was not acceptable, reasonable at all.
Yeah, I mean,
And
reasonable is one thing, but I think that also it is against law. So it is
yes,
legally
of course.
not correct. Like even if it happened with Kangna and the courts will decide even that was illegal, but even this was illegal.
Yeah. So a lot of people in the comment section and in the messages are, like, targeting me as well, and saying that I am putting my family at risk and myself at risk. And see, like, everybody, firstly, these people wants to instill fear in us.
Yeah.
Then people around us wants to reinforce that fear that they have instilled on us by saying that you should not speak up about anything, speak up against anything that is wrong.
Yeah.
So you are serving the purpose if you don't, like, speak against what you saw or what you think is unfair to, like, let's not talk about Kunal Kamra or Habitat. I'm not talking about that. Firstly, it's unfair to people who were present there because they had just gone there to have a good time, and it in the end it just became about a traumatic experience that they had to go through for no reason at all. They were
Right.
not at fault.
Right.
And secondly, it is wrong to so many artists. Like for example, I have been performing. Like poetry and stories for the last, I think, 6 7 years, and I have made that mark through the videos that I've performed, that I can rent out a space and put a show.
Hmm.
But there are hundreds of people that come to Habitat and perform there because they have not they want spaces for their art. They can't create like me.
Hmm.
So a lot of new young people, for them, Habitat was one of their places where they could just go and perform, and they knew it would be like a big thing for them. And also remember the impact that it is going to create to all of, like, in general, the artists. Because if Habitat is one of the major venues for us, it is one of the most important venues. And if you can do this to a venue like Habitat, you can do it anywhere. So
Hmm.
the venue people are going to be more strict with us. They are not going to allow us to do edgy content.
Right.
They are not going to allow us to talk about anything political. Like right now, also when somebody says, "Oh, I do political comedy. Oh, I do political satire. Oh, I talk about politics. Oh, I do political storytelling," it is like they say it like they are doing a crime. And people are like, oh, हमें इससे तो बच के ही रहना है. जबकि one of the most important part about art was that it wasn't apolitical. It was about what was going on with the government and with the system, and talking about what is happening in the country. So
Hmm.
it is very sad that way, that now saying that we create something around politics is like confessing a crime or like sharing a secret, because it shouldn't be that way.
Hmm. In the recent events, like a lot of incidents have happened like that, but one was with the beer biceps that brought up the conversation of, how much, how free can the creators be? Like, is it good or should we regulate it? What is, as an artist, what do you feel about that? It's the whatever
Uh,
happened with Kunal Kamra is just an extension of that in a very different way, but both the main point is that they cannot just say anything.
See, what I would like, if Ranveer had made an original statement, I would have an opinion about how much to censor it or what to do. But Ranveer's statement was not original. It had been said already by Kannan, and it was performed like it was something that was copied from a lot of other podcasts that had happened, and that we got to know eventually when all of these clips started resurfacing on the internet. So if they were really, it was really about the statement, it would also have been a problem when Kanan said it, and when it was said, like all those videos were on the internet. So I would say that if you want to control what people are saying digitally, you should also censor what these ministers and what these people are the like in the power say about things. Like a lot of things have been said about women, about है ना, people from other religions. So it is very sad that when creators or when digital influencers say something, it becomes like a huge deal. But other people can go away by saying things in the similar way, or like similar things. So I
Right.
think that is, if you make a rule, you make a rule for everybody. Then even what you say in the parliament should be censored. Uh, so I am not the right person to say what should happen, but what I'm saying is that if we are talking about statement, then talk about all the statements made by all the people. It should be equal. Right now, people with a certain number of followers, people with a certain number of influence are getting targeted because digital, like even political parties and even government organizations need a social media page. And when they need digital presence, they are scared of the presence that some individuals already have, and what they can do with it. So see, I think the digital broadcasting bill that uh, needs passing in the house, uh, is something that they want to do by setting up all of these examples. Uh, and I'm not sure how positively it is going to impact the digital space. And we already rank, like, I think 159th or even lesser in the freedom index. And it's just sad.
Yeah. As a collective of artists, what impact this incident has on everyone economically as well? How it is going to impact for people who were working there full time, because you know them personally, I'm assuming. So how is it going to impact them?
Of course, it is going to take away their jobs. And see, with Habitat, a lot of other venues will also shut down.
Yeah.
बिकॉज ऐसा नहीं है कि आप सिर्फ एक वेन्यू की बात कर रहे हो. अदर वेन्यूज विल ऑल्सो शट डाउन. इट इज फर्स्टली वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू मेक money with art. And secondly, if people are able to make money, then there is so much censorship and so much fear along with it. It just tore down the will of artists, and now we need to like think of other sources of income. So you're just taking away. Either we do what you like, and we say what you like. Otherwise, if we want to say something of our own, which is what art is about, because otherwise you are just creating content on demand, which is not art. So you can't earn as an artist. And of course, it is going to economically impact all of my friends. And it is also going to instill a lot of fear. Like, for example, if you in a brown Indian family, if you go and you say to your parents that you want to be an artist, it is not going to be something that is going to be encouraged. Number one reason ये है कि अगर तुम artist बनोगे तो पैसे कैसे कमाओगे?
Yeah.
And then you find some revenue sources and you find that income also. But the other point that comes ahead is the fear कि oh, it is not safe.
Right.
So in the history also, we have seen that whenever uh, like people want to people in the power want to make a like use they are threatened by artists when they think that art can change um, and like affect what they're doing. So it is also a time for artists to realize that uh, we have to keep creating art no matter what happens,
Fine, guys.
because yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Vanika, for speaking with us,
Thank
and I hope we speak again in better times. Till then,
Yes,
thank you so much, and all
thank
the
you.
best to you.